This conference will now be recorded.
So in the last class, we have just seen the Java introduction. Like Java is what type of programming language? Object-oriented programming language. And in order to enter into Java, we should have a basic idea of what is object and what is class. Right? So whenever you want to create a class, we use a keyword class and the name of the class. Whenever you want to create a class, we use what? Class and the name of the class, open and close curly braces. And here we go with the data members like age. Integer age means in age we can store only integer values. String name means we can go with collection of alphabets. Then float height. Float means a value with a decimal point. Then we go with the methods like eat, walk, like this. So whenever we say some word with parenthesis, open and curly braces, we call them as methods. We call them as what? Methods. Like eat, like this. Now once you create a class with some data members, we call this one as data members, means variables, and this walk and eat we call them as methods. Now all the things will be recapped again and again. Once you create a class with some members, if I want to access the members outside of the class directly, this is an error. This is an error. We cannot access these members outside directly. Then how to access? Using object. So how to create object like this? Person equal to new person. So in this we call P is an object of class person. Now by using this object with the dot operator, now we can give value to age. By using this P with the dot operator, now we can give value to name. By using this P object, we can give value to height. By using object, we can call the method eat like this. Okay? So by using object only, we can access these members. That's the point what we discussed in yesterday's class. Right? So however, I'm going to recap all these terminologies again and again so many times in the next classes also. Now, so today the objective is we will be learning how to download and install Java and how to develop a Java application. Now, so before we see how to download and install Java, let us go with one of the important feature of Java. That is, one of the important feature of Java is platform independent. Platform independent. Okay. So let us understand what is this platform independent is. Platform means operating system. Means if you write a Java program on Windows and I can run that Java program on other operating systems like Linux or Mac. That's the meaning of platform independent. Let me elaborate more using a diagram. Platform independent. So whatever the diagrams I'm drawing, the document, whatever I'm typing, the recording class, everything will be shared to you after the class. The regular process. Platform independent. Now, what is this platform independent is? A Java program can run on any platform. It's any operating system. So we can even say like a Java program is write once, run anywhere. Means or write the program on one machine and you can run it on any other machine. So if you write it on Windows, we can run it on Linux or Mac. That's meaning. Then, first of all, what makes a Java program? A Java program is a collection of classes. What makes a Java program? It's a collection of classes. Okay, like example, Like example, if you go with a Java program like extract Java, the extension what we give for Java source code file is .java. .java is the extension given to Java source code files. The programs whatever we write, we call them as source code. What are the programs we are writing? We call it as what here? Source code. Okay. Now, in this extract Java, we go with some classes. So here we are creating some classes. How to create a class? I said by using a keyword. What is the meaning of keyword? A predefined word where your language will understand. Class A, open and close curly braces. Class B and class C. In this program, we are going with the 3 classes. Now what are the source code we have written? This source code is not understood by your operating system directly. This code is not understood by your operating system directly. So we have to translate it to make it operating system understandable format. We have to translate it. That the translation process, we call it as compilation. Well, compilation means translate. Okay. So how to compile is at your command prompt or terminal. In the case of Windows, we say command prompt. In the case of Linux or Mac, we say terminal. So command prompt means we get this greater than symbol. In the case of terminal, we get a dollar symbol or percentile symbol like that. Okay. Then, so at your command, the commands will remain same. Whatever it may be, command prompt or terminal, the commands are same. So at your command prompt, the command we have to use here is Java C, means Java compiler. Java compiler, and we have to give the name of the source code file. Java C extract Java. In this extract Java, how many classes are there?
3 classes.
So we are having totally 3 classes, right? We are having 3 classes here. So depends on the number of classes. Depends on the number of classes. That meaning doc class files will be created here. So in this case, it's going to create here creates a dot class, b dot class, and c dot class. So depends on the number of classes, that many doc class files will be created, and these doc class files are called as bytecodes. The doc class files we call with what terminology? Bytecodes, and these bytecodes are platform independent. These bytecodes are what? Platform independent. Means what makes Java platform independent means the answer is bytecodes. What is the extension of bytecode? Dot class. So if you compile a Java program on Windows operating system, then we get the doc class files. I can use these doc class files on any other operating system directly. That's the meaning of platform independent. Now, once we compile, in order to see the result of your program, in order to see the output of your application, we have to run. So to run a Java program, at least one class should contain main method. So at least means minimum one class should contain main method. Okay. Main method is the entry point to run a Java program.
Raj, can you please correct that? To run a Java program in the first line.
Right. To run a Java program, thank you. To run a Java program, at least one class should contain the main method. And what is this main method? It is the entry point. It's the entry point to run a Java program. So in a class, we can go with the main method. Don't worry if you are not having idea of main void. Don't worry what is void. I'll repeat again in next classes. If you go through even previous class, you can understand about void keyword. So in A class, I'm going with main method. In B class also, I'm going with main method. I'm coding inside. So minimum one class should contain main method here. Very, very important point. This point many people don't know properly. We can run only doc class files which contains main method. We can run only doc class files which contains main method. To run, the command is at your command prompt or terminal, we go with the command Java. Java C is for compiling, Java is for running, Java. And let me go with all the options here. Java A, Java B, Java C, and Java X. When you say Java X, what will happen? When
Maybe
you say Java
exit.
X, it will exit means?
Maybe we will be exiting from the program what we are writing.
No.
Yeah, it will run all the classes, which is
No. How it
in
runs
the
all the classes?
Maybe
It
the
won't run
source
all the
code.
We are running X class file, the main x.java.
there in extra Java there is no class X, right? Do you have class X here?
No.
You have X. So is this condition satisfied?
No.
No, right? So for X
Yes.
there is no class file. It's having only the name of the source code, extra Java only. But do you have any class file for X? No. So but the point is we can run only doc class files. So since there is no doc class file, it will go with the message error, and the message is no class definition found. No class definition found means there is no doc class file for X here. Clear?
Yes.
Right? I'll show practically all these words. Now, so when you say Java C, what will happen?
So you should have one main method.
Right. So in C, condition 1 is satisfied. Doc class file is there. But does it have main method? No. So goes with again message error and says no main method found. No main method found. In C class, there is no main method. Java B, is the condition satisfied?
Yes.
So runs the program from B class main method. The entry point will become B class main method. And when you say Java A, condition satisfied, runs the program from A class main method. Whatever the class name you give to the Java command, it will go to the respect to class here. So if I say Java A, it will go to A class main method. If you say Java B, it will go to B class main method. So whatever the class name you give, it will go to the respective main method of that particular class. Clear this point, all of you?
Maybe when you do it online, we may get.
We'll see this also practically today. Okay, we'll
Yes.
see it. Yeah, Manipal, if you run Java A, it will go to main method of A class and the code in main method will get executed. So from main method of A class, I can even go to B class, C class like that. We can jump. So we have to create objects of B classes or C classes and we have to invoke the members. That's the way we can do. The entry point will be A class main method. Got it? Right? Any questions, anyone up to here? Right. Now, let us move to the next part here. Download and install Java. Download and install Java. The latest version is 20 version. The latest version is 20. So how to download is just to go to search engine like Google and you can say Java 20 download. Let me show this. Go to search engine like Google and say Java 20 download. The first link what you are getting here, see, from oracle.com downloads, just go to this link. So let me provide the URL also to you. This is the URL which you can use directly to download Java 20 version. Just open this page directly and here you can find Java SE Development Kit 20 download, and you can find this download for different operating systems like Linux, Mac and Windows. So based on your operating system you can download. So in my case it is Windows. Just we have to click on this download button. This one, Windows x64 installer. So if you click on this, it's going to download this file. Once the file is downloaded, we have to install it. So just if you click here, the file will get downloaded. Once the file is downloaded, we have to install it. I'm just cancelling. We have to install that application. Right? Then how to do that? How to do that installation? I'll be sharing one document to you. Download and install Java. Okay. So in this document, you can find every step how to download and install. So version is 18, but no worries. Same document you can use it for 20 also. Okay, same document you can use it for 20. The steps will remain same. There. So once we open the page, and here we can choose the operating system like Linux or Mac or Windows. So in the case of Windows, we go with x64 installer. So just we have to click on the link to download. Then once the file is downloaded, click to install that. Just if you run the application, it's going to do the installation process. Click on run button, then it will open the installation wizard. In the installation wizard, simply click on next button. Then it will ask you, the next window, it will ask you where you want to install Java. By default, Java will get installed in C drive program files. By default, Java will get installed where? C drive program files, and it's going to create a folder Java. Under that, a folder JDK20. Under that, it's going to create a folder JDK20. So if you want to install in other location, just to click on change button. If you click on change button, we can install in other location. Any other location, it's up to you. So in my case, I did not do any change, just I clicked on next button. Then finally, in the next window, close button. Simple, next to close, that's it. So your Java will get installed here. So by default, Java will get installed in C drive, program files, C drive, program files. It's going to create a folder Java. Under Java, okay, it's going to create a folder JDK20. So in my case, I'm having 18. Okay, so you can go with the latest one, 20. See, even I'm having JDK 1.8 also. JDK means Java Development Kit. So we can have multiple versions of Java installed in our operating system. We can have multiple versions. Okay. Right. Now, so if you open this JDK folder, you can find bin. So up to parent folder of bin, wherever you may install, up to the parent folder of bin, we call with the terminology Java home. or terminology we call Java home. Up to parent folder of bin, wherever you may install, we call Java home. And if you open bin folder, you can see the commands what we discussed now, Java and JavaScript commands. Here, JavaScript command for compilation, Java command is for running. Then, if someone asks you where Java and JavaScript commands are located, means what is answer? Let's see, java.exe and javac.exe commands are present in Java home bin folder. Are present where? Java home bin folder. Right? Okay. Now, simple installation process. The minimum, if you are already having minimum Java 8 version, then you need not go with this installation. So minimum Java 8 we should have in our operating systems. Then how to go with Mac? How to go with Mac? Here, since I cannot show Mac on my screen, so I'll be sharing one YouTube link where you can find how to download and install Java 18 version or 20 version, whatever it may be, on Mac OS. The steps will remain same, whatever the version it may be. So watch this YouTube video. Then how to develop a Java application. Even I'm sharing a link to you, how to develop a Java application, a terminal on Mac OS. So the people who are having Mac, make use of these two YouTube links to work. Then however, tomorrow I'm going to start off with Eclipse IDE. So once we download and install Eclipse IDE on your operating system, then after that, whatever I'm showing on my screen, that will remain same, whatever the operating system it may be. So the Eclipse is common for any operating system. So whatever I'm doing, you can do the same thing on your system also. Now let us go with the application. Just a minute. Right. Now developing a Java application at command prompt. So let me show the steps, then I'll document it. So the first step is we have to open the command prompt. How to open command prompt? In search or run, type CMD. Open the command prompt. Now I want to work in D drive or E drive, means you have to say D colon or E colon like this. Okay. So in my case, I want to work in C drive only. Just I want to go to the C drive directly. So we have to say CD backslash. So when you say CD backslash, it will go to C drive. Now we want to create a folder. So that we can store our Java programs. So I'm creating a folder MD Java programs. MD means make a directory. MD means what? Make directory. Directory means folder only. So I'm creating a folder Java programs. So to open that folder, CD Java program. CD means change directory. Folder name is your wish, XYZ. Now we want to create a Java source code file. So whenever you want to create a Java source code file, we use the text editor, Notepad, and we go with the name of the file. I'm saying welcome.java. Notepad welcome.java. Then press enter key, which opens Notepad to us. Say yes here. Now start writing the program like this / to display welcome message onto the screen. What this line is called as? What is this first line is called as?
Void.
Single line
Comments, right? Comments. We call them
Yeah.
as comments. What is the use of comment? / means single line comment. What is the use of comment? To elaborate about your program. What you are doing in the program, that I can elaborate in my own words using comments. How to go with comments //. And this line is ignored by your language. Language will not see what you are writing here. Now, what makes a Java program? I said it's a collection of classes. So how to create a class? Class and the name of the class. Open and close curly braces. To run a Java program, which method is required inside the class?
Main.
Void main.
Main method, right? Main method. And how the method looks? Like this: public static void main, which takes an argument string array args. So in this, class is a keyword, smaller case letter. Public static void, they are also keywords, smaller case letter. And main is a method, so it's small. String, it's a predefined class in Java. String is a predefined class in Java, so S capital here. When you take classes in Java, first letter of every word is capital. So string, only one word, S capital. Open and close curly braces. Don't worry. What is this public? What is this static? What is this void? What is this string array? Don't worry all those things today. Our objective is how to develop a Java application at command prompt. That's only the objective of today's class, not the meaning of the program. Now, in Java, whenever you want to display a message onto the screen, we use a predefined class system S capital with a member out and with a method println, and the message should go in within double quotes. And every statement in Java should end with semicolon. And Java is case sensitive programming language, means there is a difference between uppercase and lowercase letters. Right? Now, save the file. Once you type it, save the file. Now come back to command prompt. What is a command to compile a Java program?
Java C class
Java
name.
C. And what is the name of the file? Welcome.java. If there are no errors in your program, means if you are not violating the rules of language, then it is going to show the prompt back to us. And if I say dir, it's going to create a file called as welcome.class file. Welcome.class file. This only we call bytecode. So once you compile your source code, it's going to create a .class file. This we call bytecode. Now what is the command to run? Java and the name of the .class file. So in my case, it's going with error because I'm having multiple versions. So how to rectify this is very simple. Just to copy the address up to bin folder, C drive program files Java JDK18 bin folder, copy this address. Come back to command prompt. Use the command set path equal. This is my case only. It's only for me. Set path equal to Java home bin folder semicolon %path %semicolon. Meaning I'm informing operating system that go to bin folder of Java 18 folder or 20 folder and take the commands. That's meaning of path command. Then, now compile it. Java C welcome.java and Java welcome, which displays welcome message on our screen. So simple 3 commands. Notepad for typing the program. Java C is for compiling and Java is for running. See the result, we are getting welcome on screen. Let me document how to develop a Java application. Open command prompt by typing cmd in search or run. Create a folder or directory Java programs as follows. To create a folder md Java programs. That folder name is your wish. MD means make directory. Change the folder or directory to Java programs as follows. in CD Java programs. The directory structure will be like a C drive Java programs. Okay. CD means change directory. CD means what? Change directory. Now, create a Java source code file welcome.java as follows. How to create? Notepad and name of the file welcome.java. Type the following code in welcome.java. Type this piece of code. Don't worry the meaning of the program today. Right? Once we type the code, remember, save the file. Control S. After typing the code, next step, compilation. Compile the Java source code file welcome.java as follows. To compile at your prompt, using the command javac and the name of the file, which creates welcome.class file called as bytecode. Run the Java bytecode welcome.class as follows. How to run? Using the command java and the name of the class file, which displays welcome message onto the screen. Right? Got it, everyone? Any questions? Is anyone having any questions up to here? Please practice it 1 or 2 times, that's enough. So we use more of Eclipse only. So command prompt we maximum won't use. So but should have an idea on this, how internally the commands are getting used. Now let us go back to the program. This is our program. Now let me delete welcome.class. I'm deleting the class file. See, if you see dir, we are having only welcome.java. dir means to list the files. Now let me remove semicolon here. I'm removing semicolon. Now save it. Now what is the rule? Every statement in Java should end with semicolon, but I've removed semicolon. Now if you compile here, what it says, see, error in line number 6 semicolon expected. So this only we call compile time errors or syntax errors. We call them as compile time or syntax errors, means we are violating the rules of language. So if you are violating the rules of language, it's going to show the errors to us in your program. Then if I say dir, will it create class file now? See, no, the class file has not been created. If there are no errors in your program, then only the class files will be created. So this is the process called as compilation. Compiler will convert our source code into bytecode at a time, but if there are no errors. If there are no errors only at a time, it's going to generate the bytecode files. Now, let me make the class name as well here. See, the file name is welcome, but the class name here well. Now, let me go with some more classes like class A, where we go with the main method. Whenever we see square brackets, we call them as arrays. These are arrays. In main method of a class, we'll go with the message system.out.println a class. Let us create one more class B. Save the file. Compile the code. So when you compile this welcome.java, how many doc class files will it create now?
Two.
Not two. Not two files. So how many classes are there in welcome.java source code file? How many classes are there totally?
Three.
Three, right? There are three classes. So well, A and B. See the diagram. So here if you see how many classes we have created here, see three classes. We have created three classes A, B and C. See after compiling how many classes it has created, see three classes. So depends on the number of classes in your source code, that many doc class files it's going to create here. So don't see for main method. When you are compiling, don't see the main method, okay? Don't see the main method when you are compiling. Okay, so how many classes are there? Well, A and B. So three classes it's going to create here. Something missing, so semicolon, right? When you see the directory, so how many doc class files it has created? See, three doc class files. So many people will have confusion, like when you are compiling, is main method required? No. Main method will come into picture only when I'm running. So here I'm having three classes, we get three doc class files. If you are having 100 classes, 100 doc class files it's going to create. Clear this point, all of you? Now, how to run? If I say Java welcome, what will happen? If I say Java welcome, for welcome, do you have any doc class file here?
No.
For do you have doc class file? No, it's only the name of the source code file, welcome.java. So it's not having doc class file. So what it says, could not find or load main class welcome. No class for welcome. If you say Java B, what will happen? If you say Java B,
No main method.
very good. It says goes with error. No main method not found. Main method not found in class B. Now, if you say Java A, if you
A
say
class.
Java
It will print A class.
it will print A class. If you say Java well, it is going to print welcome. So whatever the class name you pass to the Java command, it will go to the respective main method of that class. It will go to the respective main method of that class. Clear this point, all of you? The point what I have given? We can run only doc class files which contains main method. Clear this point, all of you, practically?
But you told if you don't, main method is the main method where the program starts to, program initially starts, right? So if the B class doesn't have the main method,
Which class does not have main method?
class B. So
Class B.
how
That's the
will
reason
the
we are getting error,
class
right?
name will be written?
That's the reason we are getting error.
Okay.
Okay, since B is not having main method, so when I say Java B, it will go to B class and sees for main method. Since it is not there, it is saying main method not found in class B, right?
Okay.
Got it?
Okay.
Right. So please recap it. If you are totally new to this, all of you, please recap this. If you recap and practice 1 or 2 times, so this is concept is very, very simple for us, right? So anyone having any questions? So in tomorrow's class, we'll be seeing how to download and install Eclipse and how to develop a Java application in Eclipse IDE.